Hey guys, Demolish134 here, back with a review. We've got Transformers Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Starscream. Now let me just say that this Starscream is absolutely fantastic. I am really a big fan of this. I'm not really bothered about the scale, but overall the figure has been really done nicely. Very nice, sleek looking jet without the Mechtech weapons. I've only found one problem with it, and that on mine is that this piece doesn't really lock into place, and it's constantly wobbling. So what I kind of have to do is kind of open this piece up, just kind of push the arms forward a little bit on a little bit of a joint, so that will allow you to push the arms forward a tiny little bit and then just kind of rest it on there. And that's the only way I can get this front section to lock into place and not move. So that's kind of a bummer really, but nothing too bad. It's only that little panel. Yeah, it's nothing too bad really. But overall, I am really liking this version of Starscream. You can see he's got all the really nice tattoos. I think he doesn't have a lot of paint apps in robot mode because all of the paint apps had to go into the vehicle mode. Because you can't just have the plain Starscream like in the first movie. You know, he looks so much better with tattoos on anyway. Yeah, that's where all the paint apps went. He doesn't really have a lot in robot mode, but definitely vehicle mode has been really done nicely with all the nice tattoos. He's got the nice gold cockpit. He's got all these Mechtech junk under here. I'm just going to remove them. They really don't add to the look of the vehicle mode at all. So you can just have him normal, and you can see that he is a very sleek jet for a deluxe. On the side, not really that much kibble. You wouldn't really know this was a Transformer from the top. I mean, from the bottom, obviously you would, but definitely a very nice representation of Starscream. Now, as for the Mechtech weapons, you know, it's just kind of like a gun and a blade, and you can just kind of do that by pushing this, and it's kind of an awkward little gimmick. You just kind of push that, and then he's got a blade. That's what it looks like extended. But you can also take this one. This one doesn't do anything. This one's just a standard blade. You can just kind of peg them in together like that, and you can create this double-ended Darth Maul blade thingy that's way too big for him to even hold. I mean, let me just give a comparison with Starscream. It's longer than him. Yeah, I mean, it's really big. I mean, it's really no point in that. Set them off to the side, focus on Starscream. Anyway, to transform him, the transformation is really fun. I really do like it. It does actually bear resemblance to the leader. I don't have the leader, but I've seen reviews on it, and I think it does. So, let's get him transformed. So, to transform, what we're going to do is we are going to flip up the landing gear. Just come around the back, flip all that up. We're going to fold these down, like that. Then we're going to take these wings and lift them up. And they just kind of slide up. And you can see it on this little piece there. You can see that they've got little rivets in there. They just rotate up, and we can kind of fold these pieces down that are under here. We can take this, lift it up a little bit. We're going to fold down the legs like that, and we're going to rotate them out to the side. Then we're going to take this, bend it back like so. Do the same again. Well, no, don't do the same again. Rotate the feet out. Sorry. Do the same again on this side, like that. And just get his legs angled however you want him, kind of like the chicken legs, like that. There are his legs. Then what we're going to do, take this piece up here, I'm going to rotate that up, then we're going to take these arms, just going to rotate them out, like so, then we're going to kind of pull them out and rotate these pieces up. These pieces will just rotate up, just like that. Then we're going to take this piece, I'm going to fold this down. I'm going to actually fold out his crotch piece, and that the nose cone will just kind of sit there. Flip this piece back up. I'm going to take this, rotate these up. You can see that these kind of neatly go onto his back. I'm going to take this, two little pegs there, two little peg holes, and just kind of get them angled in. And you can kind of see that he's got the moulded boosters in there, just like he did in the movie, so that's kind of cool. The instructions say to leave this down, but what's the point, so just leave that up. Resting against his head. Rotate the arms down and fold out his hands. Same again. Fold out his hands, and there is the Deluxe Starscream in his robot mode. And as you can see, he has a very movie accurate looking robot mode. This is possibly the best affordable version of Starscream that you can actually probably get. I do have the Revenge of the Fallen Voyager, but to be honest, I don't really like the Voyager as much as I like this. This is perhaps one of my favourite Dark of the Moon figures, and that is saying something, because I really do like them. This is definitely up there, possibly second favourite, I'm really not sure, but definitely, if you see this figure, definitely give it a chance. Even though it's out of scale, the overall look of him and the accuracy that has been put into the figure is just phenomenal. For a deluxe figure, this is awesome. Virtually no kibble. I wouldn't really call this kibble because it kind of looks, adds to the look of the robot mode because he's got his boosters on the back, just kind of moulded in. Would have been nice to just kind of put a little bit of gold paint apps on there just to kind of pick it out, but, you know, whatever. As for this huge ass retarded weapon, he can plug it into his arm, which is just way too big. It doesn't even fit on screen. I'll just kind of pull it apart. You can attach either one to his arm, but I do like to just kind of store him on his back. He's got Mechtech ports here, so you can just peg it on there, and you know, you can do what you want with it. It's really just personal preference. Just kind of show that off. So they do look cool on his back, but obviously, you know, they don't look that brilliant. So I'm just going to leave them off. We're going for accuracy here, people. These are actually my least favourite Mechtech weapons. I don't know why, I just do not like them. They just kind of get in the way of the figure, and just tend to piss me off. So, there is Starscream. Starscream is absolutely fantastic. Now I'm just going to get a quick close-up of some of the detail he's got, because he's got some very, very nice detail. So here you can see some of the detailing in the head sculpt. Definitely a very nice looking head sculpt. He's got some nice paint apps, he's got some blue, some red in the eyes, he's got kind of the tattoos on his head. Yep, and then he's got some more detail coming down here. Kind of got some gears inside there. And on here he hasn't really got that many paint apps, but he does have the tattoos on his leg. So he's kind of like a tattoo addict. I think he's into new metal. Now, in terms of articulation, he does have some very, very nice articulation, especially in the arms. He's got a ball joint here, so they can rotate. He's got some nice joints in his hand. He's got a double joint, so it can bend wherever you want it. So that's really just transformation. He's got a hinge here, ball joint, and another joint here on the arm. The head can rotate 360 degrees. So that's nice. But who's going to rotate the head 360? No waist articulation, but that's obvious because he's kind of got his diaper. Yeah, he's got leg articulation, he's got a ball joint here, he has another joint due to the transformation and the way that looks. This can swivel, and he's got a joint here, and the feet can pivot. So he's got some nice articulation for a little deluxe figure. Definitely very, very nice. So that is about it for Starscream. So let's get him transformed back into his vehicle mode, which is a lot of fun. I do enjoy transforming this figure both ways, so that's a plus. So what we're going to do, where should we start? We'll start with the legs. Just kind of fold the legs up like that. Fold around his feet like so. Kind of grab his crotch piece like that, like so. And then we need to do this all first. Get this all off his back. And this is kind of awkward to get off. It's kind of a double hinge, so you got to make sure you get it right. Yeah. Then we can just take this, fold this up, kind of close that back down. Then that will allow you to, you know, just kind of put the legs back in here, just like that. Then we can kind of push these there and close this piece down. That's the back portion of the plane done. You can flip that up if you like. Then what we're going to do, I'm going to fold these wings back. I'm going to lift these up like that. You can fold those little pieces up. Then what we're going to do, I'm going to rotate these pieces around, rotate them in and around, just like that. Then these just kind of fold back on here. We're going to flip up the hand, and there is kind of a little tab on this part of the joint, and this little hole just in there. You can't really see it very well because of the angle of my lamps. Let me just try that again. No, you can't really see it, but there is a little peg hole there, and that'll just allow you to peg the arms in. Unfortunately, I don't really use that very much because of the way mine is. It's got a few issues. That's that. Then I like to kind of push these arms forward as far as they can, because it's on that little hinge joint, so it'll allow you to just move them about a few millimeters. Then we can just close this down, and that will lock it into place for my figure. I mean, you know, you're supposed to do it like that. You're supposed to snap it down, but obviously mine doesn't want to do that because I got a dud. Then we're just going to lift these up, push these down, and there is Starscream back in his vehicle mode. Now again, overall, I think this is a fantastic looking figure, and I do highly recommend it. Even if you don't really like the size of him, he's kind of small, but at the moment he is the most affordable, accurate version of Starscream. When the Revenge of the Fallen Voyager was kind of crappy, in my opinion, I didn't really like the mould. Well, I did, but it had its problems. This one, as far as I can see, he doesn't have that many problems except for the size. If this was Voyager size, this would be the perfect Starscream that we could have. Anyway, that's about it for the review. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.